Welcome to online class. Dear students, I welcome to zoology class. Dear student, today going to discuss two classes. That is, one is called gonadotrophy, another one is called ASST. These two classes today we are going to be discuss. First of all, we go to see the class gonadotrophy. Now, gonadotrophy is nothing but is a Greek word. Actually, it is called gonadros. That means cartilage. Isthys means fish. So, the cartilage fishes. Gonadotrophy means what? Cartilage fishes. Actually, this gonadotrophy is coming from the Greek word. It is originated from Greek word. Okay, let us see what are the general character of this class gonadotrophy. First of all, we see these gonadotrophy organisms these are the bony fishes. Sorry, this is the cartilageous fishes. What fishes? Cartilage. Cartilage means the bone is very soft. For example, our hair bone is cartilage, but our hand bone is bone. This is a hard bone. This is the cartilage bone. So like this is the cartilage fishes bones. And all these fishes are marine in nature. That means they are exclusively living in sea water only. Then inside the body, the endoskeleton is made up of by cartilaginous bones. That means like this ear bone like this, soft bones are inside, not very hard bone of endoskeleton. Is a very soft bone. That is called cartilaginous endoskeleton. And see, in this gonadotrophy fishes, the notochord is persistence, lifelong. Lifelong, the notochord is present in their body. Okay. Then the skin is very tough in nature, and the skin is fully covered by the scales are called placoid scales. So look at down this diagram. This is the placoid scale. Okay. This kind of scales are covered these cartilageous fishes skin. Okay, that is called placoid scale. And we see the caudal fin. Caudal fin means a tail fin. See, this is the caudal fin. It is an heterocircle in nature. What is mean by heterocircle? Look at, see, this is the caudal fin. One side, one arm is very long, another arm is very short. This kind of caudal fin is called heterocircle. So this kind of fins are, see, asymmetry. So this fin we cannot be divided into equal half. So it is an asymmetry, both external and internal. That means this type of heterocircle fin, no symmetry, that is called asymmetry. Okay, then the mouth is actually placed on ventral side of the fish. The mouth is ventral side. Ventral side means just below. For example, look at this fish. Okay, this is a fish. Okay, and the mouth is, see here the ventral side is located, just somewhat, not a tip, is on ventral side located the mouth. Okay, and see here the teeth are absent, but teeth are modified into a placoid scales. See, like the scales are, the teeth are modified. Okay, for example, you look at this mouth. Okay, the mouth, look at the mouth, inside the mouth. Okay, the placoid scale. These placoid scales are backwardly directed. Placoid scales are, see, backwardly directed. Backwardly directed. They used to capture the prey. That means backwardly directed means they, see, like this. Like this. Backwardly directed. See, like this. This is curved. See, the curved backwardly. This used to capture the prey. And see, the jaws are very powerful. The upper jaw and lower jaw is very strong and very powerful because it's a predaceous animal. That means it captures the prey or eat the fleshy of a small fishes, or it is a carnivorous in nature. It eat flesh only. That's why the jaws are very powerful to capture and crush the fish. That's why it is jaws are very powerful. It is a predaceous animal. And see, the gills are lamelliform gills are there. Then there is no, without operculum. Operculum means covering, sides covering the gills. That operculum is absent. So lamelliform, look at this diagram. This is the lamelliforms of rows of gills, or lamelliforms are gills are present in either side of this fish, but not covering. The operculum is not covered these gills. And these gills are mostly used for the respiration. Okay, generally the gills are used for respiration. Then you see here in mesonephric kidney present in kind of cartilageous fishes. Mesonephric is a moderate kidney. Okay, these are used to excrete the waste material. Okay, and see there is a two-chamber heart is present in these cartilaginous fishes used for circulatory process. Then these animals are ureotelic in nature. That means it excretes the urea. The urea is stored in some time in the body to maintaining osmotic concentration of body fluid. The body fluid is sometimes maybe come out. So the fish, what happens, shrink. Or sometimes water enter into the body, the fish may be swelling. This do not occur. The body shape can be maintained. How to maintain? By this osmotic concentration. This osmotic concentration maintained by storing of urea inside the blood sometime. This kind of fishes. Okay. And these are the pygothermic fishes. Pygothermic means changes the temperature according to the environmental temperature. That is called pygothermic animals. Okay, it's an viviparous. Viviparous means directly laying the young one. That is called viviparous. Oviparous means laying egg. Viviparous means directly laying the egg. For example, cow laying the calf directly. That is called viviparous. So like this is the viviparous. And sexes are separate. That means male and female sex separately is there. Okay. Then male pelvic fins bear a clasper. You know, clasper is just like a curved like structure. This is a clasper present in the pelvic fins. These two aid the internal fertilization. That means these clasps are used to send the sperm inside the female reproductive tract. That is why these clasps are used to make the internal fertilization. Otherwise, the fertilization occur outside. But these clasps are helped to transport the sperm inside the female genital tract. As a result, internal fertilization is taking place. So the fertilization taking inside of the female body. That is the internal fertilization. Example for this School.Uthangarai, that is called shark. You know, shark, we see the backward that pelvic fins as a clasper. This curved like hook like structure is there. This is used to send the sperm inside the female genital tract. Okay, this is all about the general character of gonadotrophes. Okay, next we move to the class osteocytes. See, the Greek word osteon means already you know the bone, osteon. Osteology means studying about the bone. Okay, like isthmus means fish. That is means a bony fish. That means the body inside the body endoskeleton is there. Inside hard bone is there. But that is the cartilaginous bone. Already I tell you here bone like nose bone is a cartilaginous bone. But here a very hand bone is very strong. Like that strong bone is there. That is called bony endoskeleton is present in this osteocytes. They are mostly marine and as well as freshwater. Both media it's living. Marine means sea water, fresh means river, lake. Both places living this kind of fishes. And inside the body, the skeleton is very hard. That means bone skeleton is found inside the body of these fishes. And it is a spindle shaped. So this is a spindle shaped. That's used to easily swimming in the water. Then the skin is covered by a ganoid and a cycloid or ctenoid skull. There are two types of skulls covered by these fishes. See, this is called the cycloid skull or it is called ctenoid skull. It's circular in nature. This is called cycloid or ctenoid scales. This is called ganoid skull. These two kind of scales are present in these bony fishes. Okay. Next we see there are 4 pairs of plummentous gills are there. What gills are there? Plummentous gill. So look at this diagram. This is a plummentous gills. But here operculum are well covered. But in bony fishes there is no operculum. The rows of gills are only here. But here operculum is completely covered. Either side of the fish. Both sides are there. This plummentous gill. It is used for respiratory process. And one more special character here. Hair bladder is present. This look at like a small balloon, like a bladder is present inside the body of this fishes. Is used for, see, that is used for gaseous exchange in lungfishes. But this air bladder may be connected with the gut or without gut. Gut means intestine. This air bladder connected to the intestine, some kinds are not connected. But this particularly used for gaseous exchange. That means used to exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide in lungfish. And also, this also used in the buoyancy. Buoyancy means floating in the water. Hair sac is inside the body. Hair is filling like that. Okay, what happened? The fish is easily buoyant. I mean, floating on the water is easily. So this hair bladder help to floating the fish into the water. Okay, for example, pin-rayed fishes. This air bladder is present inside, used for buoyancy or easily floated on the water. They can easily swim in the water. So that is the two kinds of, that is the two function of air bladder. One is for respiration Another part buoyant, I mean floating in the water easily. And next one, see, the heart is ventrally placed, that is two-chamber heart is there. The two-chamber heart, already fish, we know the two-chamber heart only is there. This is used for circulatory and transport the oxygen throughout the body and remove the carbon dioxide. The kidney is also, here also a mesonephric kidney, okay, and it is called aminotelic in nature, but that is urotelic. Which one? Cartilage fishes is stored urea or secreted outside urea, excreted urea. But here ammonia is excreted. You know, ammonia is very dangerous, nitrogenous waste material comparing to the urea. This is need a much amount of water to eliminate that one. But human being, you know, urotelic. The human being, why is urotelic? Because less amount of water we are removing the urea. But fishes, they are living in water almost all time. That's why plenty of water available for the fish. So that these fishes are aminotelic, removing the ammonia from the body. The lateral line of sense organs are well developed in this point. Lateral line of sense organ, for example, see here the eyes and that side also eye. And here the operculum, gills are there. So that is the lateral line. Lateral line means if we take a fish like this is the fish. You know, this is the lateral line of sense organ. For example, see, this is the fish, you know. See, this is the fish here. Here, eye is here, that side also eye. Here, gills is here, that side also there. So all this lateral sign means at side in nature, all the sense organs are here located. That is called lateral line of sense organs also here well developed here. The next one we see sexes are separate. That is the both male and female are separately here. Okay. Then fertilization is external fertilization. That means removing the sperm outside, removing the egg outside. Both are fused in the water. So fertilization taking place in the water only. That's why it is called external fertilization. Whereas see the cartilage fishes, the claspers are used in the shark to put the sperm inside the female genital tract. That is called internal fertilization. But here that kind of structures are absent here, so that the male releasing the sperm into the water, the female releasing the egg into the water, both egg and sperm fused in the water. That's the fertilization taking place in outside. Okay, these are the oviparous, that means laying egg. Then the egg hatches out, young one directly comes out. And the example is see, that is called exocoitus, that is called flying bees. This is a general character of class Osteotheis. So 2 classes over, dear students. Let more class will come. That will see the next class. Thank you. Have a nice study.